Thank you for joining us on Impact Media Presents. I'm Kelly Redmond, your host, and I am very excited to continue our segment on where do we go from here. We have a very special guest joining us today, and we have Shequeta Applebum, who is the founder of Shero Comics. So please join me in giving Shequeta a very warm welcome. Very excited to have her with us today.
Hi, Kelly.
Yes, we're having a little bit of technical
I can hear
difficulty
it.
today. There you go. But we're going to make sure that this happens. We may keep it shorter today and have you come back soon. But as I mentioned, last week I kicked off a series of Impact Media Presents, Where Are They Now? And I want to bring you back to find out what's going on with you. I know some things, but the rest of the audience does not know. And I felt that they should. And I thought that this was a really special time to bring you on and bring you back so that people could join in on the excitement. So, Shequeta, tell us, what have you been up to since the last time we connected?
Since the last time we connected, I have... When was it? When did we connect last time? I'm trying to think of how long ago that was.
End of last year.
End of last year.
Over 6-8 months.
Okay, so since then, I released the 4th book in my graphic novel series, Raven Choi.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I wrote another comic book that hasn't been released yet. It's a part of a feature film that we have that's out right now to Hollywood. So we're getting a lot of feedback, a lot of meetings off of this script that I wrote called The Legend of Cahokia, which is a Native American story, an action adventure story like Jumanji, but set in Cahokia, which is outside of St. Louis and Chicago.
Okay. Let me you got to give us a chance to applaud.
Yes.
These are big things, these are big things that deserve to be celebrated. So congratulations on the film opportunity as well.
Thank you. Yeah, that's been really amazing. Like, I've been working on the idea for the film since last year. The idea for it. So I did a pitch for it, and then I was like, okay, in January, let me go ahead and write this. And so it was really cool because one of the first people that read it was J.J. Abrams. And so that was like my big moment of the year, is that he was reading and considering doing anything that I'd ever written. So it was a big moment. Yeah.
And so for those who are not in Hollywood, why don't you tell them the significance of that and who J.J. Abrams is?
Yeah. If J.J. Abrams created Alias, J.J. Abrams directed the last Star Wars. I think he's directed Star Trek, Mission Impossible. So he's pretty much the biggest director in Hollywood. So the fact that they wanted him to read it first before anybody else was just like a big stamp of approval for me. It was a dream come true. I mean, like, you want to be with the best and the smartest. So that was really awesome. Since then, though, like, I was selected in January into this program called I Fund Women. I'm not sure if you heard of their platform.
Oh, yes.
They help women raise money. Yes. So they help women raise money for their companies. They have grants that they offer women because it's so hard for us to get financing or whatever for our companies.
Definitely.
And so I applied with Shero Comics back in end of last year, I believe. And so in January, they told me, like, you were accepted. So Caress, the soap company, gave me the first $1,000 a grant. And then I was supposed to crowdfund to try to get the rest of the money that I needed. And so instead of just raising money for Shero Comics, I wanted to do what was kind of happening right now, which was raising money to finish the series of Raven Choi. We've gotten 4 books, and so it's like we have 1 more to go. So let's go ahead and do this. And so Caress gave me the first 1,000, and then we've been raising money since Memorial Day is when we launched. So in like on Juneteenth, which is what I wanted, we actually funded and got the $5,000 that I was looking to get to the books. And so right now we're still going, like, the campaign doesn't end until the 4th of July. So we're trying to get to 6,000 because, of course, the more money I have, the more books I can create. And that's really what it's about. It's just kind of creating more content that I can take to Hollywood and I can give to the kids or whatever to have messages in them. So that's what I'm over here doing. So right now we have like maybe 12 more days in my campaign. And then we're also starting to draw the book. So as we go along drawing the final book, I'll be able to release to you guys like artwork that we're doing and kind of showing you the process of doing this last book. I think I may do I'm not sure if I do a blog or like a vlog, just kind of showing you guys the whole process of doing a comic. So I think I may use the 5th book to kind of do that and kind of show people what it's like to do a comic, because it's not easy. And people think it's easy. Because they're always like, oh, when's the next one?
Everybody thinks everything is easy until you do it.
They do. And I'm like, it really isn't. So I feel like I need to show people how hard it is so they can appreciate it maybe a little bit more. Absolutely. So that's what I have going on over here.
No, that's very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. And so I want you to tell everyone how they can contribute to the campaign.
So if you go to my website is sherocomics.com. All the information is there. The link directly to the iFund Women page, my page on iFund Women. It's also, there's a bit.ly link. So if you go bit.ly /iFund Sheros, it takes you directly to the platform and to my campaign.
So what's the easiest way to get there? Because
the easiest way is just going to my website, sherocomics.com.
Okay, so spell that. Take your time
Shero,
so people can find you.
Yeah, Shero is hero with an S on the front. So Shero, SHERO, comics, COMICS.com. So that's the easiest way. All the information is there. All the books are there. You can kind of see them and kind of click on links and go straight to my my funding campaign, crowdfunding campaign.
Wonderful, wonderful. I am so proud of you and all of the amazing things that you're doing. Those are monumental steps.
It's been a big year. It's been a big year so far.
Yeah. And what do you attribute that to? What do you think catapulted you to that level this year?
This year, I was strategic. Like, I really wanted to do this project. I thought it was, everybody loved Jumanji. So it was like, I wanted to do something that was similar to that. I knew people were looking for a 4-quadrant type of movie. So I wanted to write that and kind of flex my muscles that I'm able to write big commercial, universal stories. So there was a challenge for myself, and it kind of is paying off. Also, I just turned 42 last week. So I'm like, as far as I'm concerned, this is my Jackie Robinson year. So I'm having nothing but the hits.
Right.
Yes, nothing but the hits this year. Thank you.
I saw you turning up.
Oh yeah, I went out. I'm doing what's called the Vax Girl Summer. So I got vaccinated. I'm still safe when I go out, but I'm going out and doing all kinds of activities and just kind of treating myself. And because last year it was hard. You're inside. You can't go anywhere.
Hard. So does Vax Girl Summer supersede Hot Girl? Everybody says Hot Girl Summer. So does Vax Girl Summer
at 42? Yeah, Vax Girl Summer supersedes Hot. I don't know about Hot Girl Summer. That's young girl stuff. Like, I'm 42, so it's gonna be Vax Girl Summer. So after these excursions, I have to relax my feet and stuff. Like hot girls, they walking around in heels and stuff.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, I don't qualify for that, but it's nice to say it.
Yeah.
Do me a favor too, Shequeta. For those who did not see the first live stream where we featured you, and as we're reaching broader audiences, just remind everyone around your mission around Shero Comics and the work that you do.
Okay, so my mission
supporting.
Okay, so our mission for Shero Comics is to help women and girls, minority women and girls, find their superpowers in comics, films, and games. So I'm kind of creating hybrid projects, which are comics and films, and trying to get into gaming. So like my project, the Legend of Cahokia that I was telling you about, that's one of the first hybrid projects that I created that kind of does all three. So we're talking to companies about creating a game around it. We're talking to film companies about doing the movie at the same time as me having a comic book project, a property already established that kind of outlines the prequel of how the story goes. So we'll probably do a couple comic books because it's a franchise. So we'll probably do a few comic books for each franchise that comes out. And then, we want to definitely have a game for this because there's it's a magical tablet that happens in the game. And so it's something that can easily be like a Mattel board game, or it could be a video game. It's a really fun world that I created. So a lot of Native American mythology. So that's the mission of my company. And so this project is like all encompassing of what I'm trying to do. So if we're successful at this, or once we're successful at this, when we're successful at this, we'll break ground. There'll be a a really groundbreaking thing for other Black women because we're not really in the gaming space. I mean, in films, you know, we come and go. There's still a lot of hoops we have to jump through in the film world. But then in comics, it's like, because I do it independently, I have control over that. And so I'm creating stuff and I go directly to the people. So that's what the campaign is about, me coming directly to the people to ask for their support so I can build on that and get to bigger worlds and build bigger things for our people that are our girls that are coming up and the women that are already established to kind of have something that's for them and focused on them.
Well, thank you for explaining that. And just as we're going to close, I'm going to ask you to share anything that you'd like to share, you know, in closing, and then I'll close out. I am going to have you back because we were having some technical difficulties. The audio was a little bit off. I'm not sure how strong our connection, internet connection is on my end because my internet is out completely. But we're going to get this out there. And if need be, we'll have you back and we'll revisit and make sure that everyone can hear everything very clearly and can get to your campaign by July 4th. But in closing, how would you like to wrap up? What would you like to share?
Really, I just want to thank everybody for all of your support. It's been amazing to kind of see the people that have donated, you know, how much they've donated, and just kind of strangers coming along too, and kind of seeing the mission. Like, everybody doesn't see your vision. And so to be able to have, like, I think there's been like 70 people that have donated to my campaign. Like, they see the vision. They see that there's value in what I'm doing. And so I so appreciate you guys. And I'm trying to do my best to make you proud.
Absolutely. And we are definitely, I've got another contribution coming.
Awesome.
So just look out for that. It's just been a matter of logistics. And then I was planning to be able to announce that we had just made it, but I know what I'm going to do for this next one is the book series. I definitely want to get a copy of, you know, all of the hard copy books.
Right. So
that's the commitment from Impact Media right now. And I'm sure there'll be more to come in the future. So thank you so much, Shequeta. Really appreciate you coming out and making time. I know you're in the middle of proposals and you know, all kind of creative activity over there, but thanks for stopping to tell your story so you can continue to get out there and get the support that you need to get you beyond, over and beyond. You're already at your goal and beyond, but that you supersede your goal as you're, you know, preparing for the next steps. And keep us posted on what's happening with the film
I will
as well.
I will definitely. Thank you so much for having me again.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Shequeta. You have a good rest of the week, and we'll definitely be in touch.
Awesome.
All right. Take care. All right. Thank you again for joining us on Impact Media Presents. I hope you're enjoying these mini-series with Impact Media Presents, Where Are They Now? We featured Clemmy Harris. If you haven't seen that, really profound interview from our professor who kicked off our Where Do We Go From Here series, who actually was a victim of racial profiling. So you got to watch that one. And I hope that you're able to hear everything very clearly on this live stream with Shequeta. And if not, we'll bring her back so that you can. Look forward to the next one. Take care. God bless and have a great week.